So as Umamusume players, we all know that Trainer San got some mad game, pulling the likes of Kiryuin, Riko, and even Tazuna. But a question I had in my mind was, what if you tried to date all three at the same time during a career? Our goal is simple. Bring all three PAL support cards and complete all of their dating events all within a single career while also still passing. On paper, it doesn't seem like a very hard career until you realize that every time you do recreation with them, you have to take up an entire turn. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. Now, for this career, I've decided to run Mayano Top Gun because, well, this is our daughter and I'm going to be raising it with these three lovely women. And so I also think it's an easier career to run. These are the sparks, by the way. I also think it's an easier career to run because Maya has an entire 25 turn gap, which should allow us enough turns to fully train. Now, of course, along with bringing the three here, we're going to be bringing the two extremely high meta supports and also the third most sought after meta support. So we have the three PAL cards that are in the game, and these are the three most sought after cards. And by not stacking too many on a single stat, I've also made it a little bit more difficult for ourselves. Now, that being said, Tazuna kind of acts like a speed card, while Riko can kind of act like a stamp card on her own. But that's assuming you get the events and assuming they're on the training with your other cards. All right, so something that I think is going to be quite important, and it's kind of already starting here, is we're going to need to immediately kind of get these guys on each of the training that we can get them on, like ASAP, because one, that's going to increase our mood, but also two, if you look at this, we get reduced energy consumption, and this is going to allow us to train more and more and more. And considering that we're not stacking cards on a lot of stats, I think that's going to be really, really important. The less that we have to rest early on before getting these recreation events, I think it's going to be better. Now, we are three timing here, so it's also going to be really, really important to manage our turns and energy as efficiently as possible. And I should have also mentioned, we are running this in the Unity Cup scenario. Dang, nobody's on the training here. So it is also a little bit harder considering that we also have to clear our races along the way. We only get 3 members to start too. That's so sad. We'll get some more added later on, but it's gonna be a minute before that even happens. Now, Kiryuin, I don't recall if she ups your mood immediately. She is an SR card, so I think her benefits are a little bit different. Oh, I guess it does. Let's go ahead and take this for the energy regen, since we're gonna go under half, and we're just trying to keep it above until we can get Riko. And there we go. Let's see. She should pop up soon. I'm really hoping she's in a spot where a couple other cards are. Oh, she's on Wits. Okay. Well, I'm just going to take it. And we are running out of turns here. So I'm kind of probably just going to cut to the make debut here. And it is time for the make debut. We did not hit 200 speed the way I would have wanted to, but we are almost at 400 stam. Honestly, I don't even know how we got there. I know that we got a lot from the start because I kind of stacked stam sparks. We only had like 1 speed spark. Let's see it. Okay, she did win. All right, now we need to earn 10,000 fans. We have 25 turns to do this, so we can definitely go and pull off like a few different things here in order to kind of get the friendships up, as well as there's a couple of races that I'm pretty sure we can target. I don't remember Maya's aptitudes off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure she can do longs and mediums. Yeah, medium and long. So we're kind of restricted a little bit. If we look at the race planner, there's not much that's coming up. The hopeful stakes is probably going to be our target. But this is also like 12 turns away. So we're just going to have to do our best here when it comes down to that. I think we'll be able to get Tazuna to half now. And maybe we can get her event if we're lucky. And it doesn't look like we're that lucky here. All right, this might be the point where, I mean, Kiryuin's here right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. But we're probably going to have to rest soon. Oh, yes, that's 1 down and we got our energy back. Okay. 1 available to us. Oh my god, this is huge. We're also lacking in speed, like pretty heavily right now. Ah, she didn't even get to half. Oh, maybe there. I think in order to kind of get our energy back here, I'm going to go ahead and run the first Tazuna recreation, just because we need some of that energy back. And let's not forget that we also do need to get the team rating up like a decent amount. 1 last turn before it is time to race. So I'm gonna go for the speed, and we're just gonna really hope that we place well during the hopeful stakes. Third is not that great. It was kind of like, it's a little close. All right, It is time. I don't know how this first race is going to go. I might need to also cover... Okay, I was going to say I might need to cover longs. We're going to take the middle team here. This is the safe option most of the time. Yeah, we do kind of look good for it. Skip the results. Ooh, okay. We only lost the dirt. All right, now since we're hitting New Year's, I think it's important to also look at this because we only got one done. So far, we've only gotten Tazuna. But ultimately, I think the skill that you get from Tazuna at the start for her... for getting her dating is actually like also pretty worth it. We already have Rainbow Wit, which is good, and everybody's green, so they're all 50 friendship. It's all perfectly in time to be able to get everything like for the dating going. There we go. So we get the Rico event, admittedly a little bit late. It's late January, so not as early as I would have liked that. And then we still have to get some fans. Okay, we're unlocked for all three. We're now in a position to where we can start with all three of them. I technically already started Tazuna, but now it's about managing these 14 remaining turns here, but also managing our goals. So we're in the classic here right now, and it's going to be a little bit hectic for senior year, but I think it's really, really doable. I do need more speed, and we do also need to get the team rating up. So these are a couple things that we're really going to have to look out for, I think. On top of that, we also need to make sure that we have enough stats for some of the upcoming races, because later on we do have like the Spring Tenosho and the Takarazuka Kinen, both of which can be a little bit hard depending on how well our stats are looking. Now, when it comes to the Tenosho, I think we'll probably be fine considering that we're almost at 500 stamina already. However, that can turn around very, very quickly. Okay, I'm definitely also going to schedule out a couple races. I think 9 turns. That leaves us in what, July? So we should be able to pull off running the Triple Crown at least. I don't know that we will win it all, and the closer we get, the more dangerous it kind of gets for that. However, I do think that it should be, for the most part, fine. We can also kind of take some events here, which I think I'm going to do. Actually, now that I think about it, though, we could also save this for anything that can happen that makes things go wrong along the way. So I'll do Kiryuin first. That's right, Inspiration. I forgot we do have a Speed Spark, and we do have, like, some URA Sparks in here, I believe. First race of the Triple Crown. I think our stats are looking good. Yeah, let's see. We do have the Derby next. I think while we're in a good spot, we can also kind of push some stats a little bit further. I know that Mayano Top Gun also has an event, I believe, if you run all of the running styles for her. So since we already won on front, I think it's worth trying some pace here. And here is where I think we take the first Rico event. We'll get some energy back here. Pretty good, and we've now gotten all of our gold skills that we can get from all of the cards. Let's go ahead and just do recreation here. We have to manage the turns as best as possible, and since we can't do recreation during the summer, I think that those will be the turns that we're able to train. We only have 6 turns for the rest of the year here as well after the summer. Oh my god, this doesn't look good at all. Honestly, I don't think that there's much I can change here. I think we just run it, because at this point we can't really pick any more middle options. We kind of have to win this, and I'm just praying we do, or at least draw and win 2. Okay, all right, we pulled through there, just barely. That could have gone so wrong. So from here on out, since it's summertime, all we can do is train. This is kind of nicer too because of the reduced cost. I think we should be able to train very, very well. Okay, I think I can call this an overall successful summer. Did get a nice little speed boost there too. Okay, this is looking good for us. It's also 0 for failure percentage, so I think I just take this. And then we're going to have to do recreation on this next turn. This time we're going with Tazuna. Right after, we might have to go with Rico, depending on how this turn goes. And this is kind of what I was worried about. We don't really have anything that's like really notable here, so let's go ahead and get Rico up. That way we're down to 12 turns. We only, or not 12, we only need 9 turns. There we go, and we're full energy. God, our stats look so strange. All right, here I am going to try late surging. I know it's not the best here, but let's see it. And then for the Arima Kinen, we will be kind of end closing, I believe. Okay, so we got our first mood down. I kind of want the blue burst to be on, or the what's it called, the spirit burst, to be on speed because we are severely lacking in speed right now. It's not on speed, thank God. That would have been a terrible turn for that to happen. I believe here, any one of these should bring the mood back up. Ultimately, if we lose the Orimakinen, I don't think that that matters too bad. We are going to try and end close this right here. Okay. I will try it one more time like that. And if not, we are front running. Okay, she won. Okay, let's see if we can win this. I know our stats. Okay. It's looking a little better, at least than the last Unity race. Come on. All right. They pulled through. Okay, technically, we do not need energy here. I'm going to take these stats. That is still not shown up on speed. It's on wit right now, which is just overall not good. But I know that that's mostly where fine motion is going to show up. I'll give it a couple more chances and we'll see what happens. I also need to remember to leave myself with at least 9 turns. I think here we go with Rico. This is the one that gives more energy, I believe. We pick the extra large honey milk. And depending on this next turn, it is back on speed. We do have the burst there, so let's go ahead and take it. And then after this, we have the spring Tenosha. So because of that, I think that it is in our best interest. I should probably go pace chasing the rest of this run, but I think it's in our best interest to go ahead and hit recreation. Okay, because I know this one heals. Let's do Rico. All right, technically our stats aren't horrible for this. And like I said, we'll probably pace chase the rest of this. There we go. And these next few turns, how much do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's technically 9 turns left in the career here because we want to make sure these are all done by the time we get to the URA finals. So let me take a look at the training. So we'll go ahead and take that. And then I don't think we have any more spirit bursts coming up. We go with Kiryuin, who's the lowest right now. And let's see if we can get the team up like significantly. It's not looking like it. I think we might be cooked. I'm going to take this to try and just push our stats. This does mean that we'll probably have to rest during the summer, which is not ideal. And it leaves it to a point where I think we only have a single training turn at the end of this career here. Holy crap. Okay, let's see how this goes. We are not, okay. We're double circled on all 5. I don't even know how. There's still a good chance that they can lose any of these though. I've seen it happen. Yeah. So we have some pretty big training there. Oh my God, that's also huge. I'm going to take this though. We, for our own Uma's sake, do need a few more stats. And then here we can also rest. Oh my God, we didn't get a rainbow on this turn. I was really hoping for one. Okay. Take where we can get the most amount for our Unity training and our most amount of energy reduction, I think. So we have like some spirit bursts available to us, but we need them to stack on training here. We have 5 turns that we have to do this and 5 turns left. There's no burst here. So we just push this. We don't get any energy back for that, but we have so many of these turns upcoming that I think it's going to be like for the best that we just push through it. There's one on speed. It's not a rainbow with it though. So I think we push. Let's go ahead and max out Kiryuin. All right, good ending for her. We don't have a rainbow this turn. I think we push Rico and all that's left now is Tazuna and our stats look abysmal. We do not have 1000 speed. We're nowhere near it. Okay. This is decent. I think we just take it. And now we can't train the rest of this run, at least up until we get to the URA finale. At least we didn't get any injuries. So I think that that's good. So we didn't really have to cure any debuffs. Yeah. Oh, dude, look at that. Okay. There's spirit bursts everywhere, but we should be good here. I think we win this. I don't know if we win the Unity Cup though. We're so far off, but the fact that we get to challenge Rico's team at the end here, I think is also just kind of a victory in and of itself, because it was possible to lose any one of those Unity races as well, considering how much we weren't really training with them. This is it. Oh my God. Technically, it's possible to win. It's technically possible to win. We just got to trust it. I don't think we're winning. Yo, how did that happen? Now we just have to win the URA finale. Holy crap. Oh, and they're on speed. Okay, this puts us in a better spot to win the career. The more speed that we can get here at the end, the better. And honestly, the stats don't look too terrible. I think we can A rank as well, which is crazy to me. No S rank inside, of course, because there's no way we were getting close to that. Man, this is so crazy. I'm surprised that we were able to, oh my God, it didn't even turn out that well at the end. Get a decent bonus there. I'm surprised we got through that. I wasn't sure, considering how many turns that we had to just dedicate to recreation alone, and then we win the URA finale. Honestly, not bad considering we only had one card for speed, stamp, and wit. 6-7. Oh, I forget we get bonus stats at the end for all of these guys too. Not bad. What does Tazna give? Also 9. Not bad. I know she used like 27. Yeah, that's crazy. It's only in 2 stats. The only thing that can make this run better, I think, is a hot spring ticket. We almost hit 2,000 skill points. 2,000. That is crazy. Now, for this Maya, she's not obviously going to be running in anything. We could just go for rating. Actually, now that I think about it, that could be an option. Let's see what score that we can get. I think that it actually has a chance of scoring fairly high. All right, moment of truth. Let's see it. Final check on the stats. Not anything crazy, but the fact that we hit 602, 900 and 1000 I think is also like pretty damn crazy. If I got 1k speed, I think that would have been perfect. A+. Wow, crazy run. That, my friends, is the Umamusume dating sim challenge. Thank you for watching.